want it, baby, more than I want it.
They don't.
Nobody on it, baby, the way that I'm on it, believe me.
Please do. Believe me, baby.
Nobody want it, baby, more than I want it. Nobody on it, baby, the way that I'm on it, believe me. Nobody want it, baby, more than I want it. I'm up on it early, bright in the morning. This feelings like I'm performing right after a long night of recording. For all those dark, cold nights I was dormant, have to be handled accordingly. Those that are...
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. It's Duct Tape from Upstate 518 to be exact. As soon as I jumped off the porch, I was grinding G-Packs. Know that, a.k.a. Network King. Welcome to the Quotes Podcast, where you could quote me on this. This is where we're going to discuss quotable statements that create quotable moments, man. You already know how we do. First off, I just want to give a shout out to all the subscribers, all the new followers, everybody that shared the episodes or whatever. You know what I mean? I just appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for looking out. Thank y'all, you know what I mean? Just keep sharing with your peoples. Put your peoples on. Let them know what's going on. Because this, like I told you, it's about to be the best thing to the podcast world, man, as we know it. So, you know, just go ahead and keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing, man. Get them subscribes up for me. Get them up, get them up. All right, man, let me start this episode off by giving y'all the quote of the episode. So the quote of the episode is, never judge a book by its cover. I'm sure everybody already heard this quote or this saying or however y'all want to phrase it. Y'all heard it before. Y'all know what's going on when it comes to judging a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, it's just basically don't place no judgment. Don't think that you already know what's going on in somebody's mind, or because at the end of the day, right, you don't never really know what somebody's going through. Like, you don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know how life hit their ass today. You know what I'm saying? They could be dealing with you in a certain manner or in the same fashion for years and years. And then one day, all of a sudden, boom, you know, something else hits them different. And then they react to you different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just recommend that people just do not judge other people based upon how they reacted or what you know them for in the past. You know what I'm saying? Because you just have no clue for real what they're going through and what's going on in their lives today. It could be a lot going on that you just are unfamiliar with. And by judging, thinking that you know how this is going to go or how this interaction is going to end, you know, could end faulty on your end. Like, it's not necessarily going to be a good look for you. You feel me? So, me personally, I handle every situation and every person, especially a new person coming into your life. Like, I handle all these people in the same manner, the same fashion. You feel me? I give everybody off the rip, what we say, the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So if I, like, say if somebody brings somebody to me, right? And they like, yo, this my peoples. You know what I mean? They good peoples or whatever. Oh, boom, boom. Like, I'm going to go off of their body language, their first impression. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to instantly just say, all right, this person is a good person because they say so. Now, mind you, I'm only saying that because I had experiences with me giving another person the same respect that I would give the person that introduced us. My cousin is famous for saying, like, yo, cuz, they don't love me like they love you. So, like, I can't expect the people that love me to treat him the same way, because, these are my peoples. And I've seen it happen to where it ends, you know what I'm saying? It ends terribly. It never ends good. It never ends well. So, I would say just trying to give people the benefit of the doubt to, you know what I'm saying, help to have them prove themselves, like who they are and all that. That's probably the best instance to go about something, as opposed to just placing judgment off the rip. You feel me? Like, you don't want to go off of how they dress, what kind of car they drive, what type of male or female they're dating, the people they're around. Do they got jury? How is their jury? Nah, like, that is facade. That is a mask. That is not who that person is for real. That is just what they have on. Just because somebody dressed fly, got jury, don't mean that they the man for real or the woman for real. That's just a facade. That's the cover. It's not really who they are. And it don't mean they got money. That does not mean that. You feel me? So that is going to lead me into this. On the internet, I seen this past week, there was a female stripper, right? She's recording one of her colleagues or fellow strippers' vehicle. It was roach infested. You feel me? Like a roach infested vehicle. Not like a couple roaches, 4 or 5 crawling. Nah, it was a fucking city, a planet of roaches in that motherfucker. Shit was crawling on the outside of the motherfucking car, inside of the car, all over the windows, all over the dash. When I tell you, disgusting, disgusting. Now, normally you would guess or to think that, you know what I'm saying, a stripper is fairly clean because, she has to kind of present herself like damn near naked. Like, you gotta be, like, you can't, listen, I'm pretty sure people have seen it or heard it or smelt it for that matter when it comes to strippers. However, like, typically you would guess or you would think that a stripper is clean, right? You would guess, you would think that a stripper gets money, right? All right, the car was a white Audi, very nice vehicle. So you would think, she gets money. You know what I'm saying? She's fairly clean. She's a stripper. Once again, this is you judging a book by its cover. And the cover is the car, the clothes, the money. That's the cover. You can't judge somebody by that and by that alone. You got to know what a person, like the inside, you feel me? Like, it's kind of cliche to say, however, like, it's on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, the saying that has been like newly being thrown around, like, it's not on me, it's in me. You feel me? Like, it don't matter what I got on or how I'm dressed or if I got jewels and all that shit. That don't make nobody for real. Okay? Just because she's a stripper getting money don't mean her hygiene is 100%. That shit was disgusting, man. When I tell you, listen, man, terrible. It was terrible. Roach infested Audi. You would think that, oh shit, lit. An Audi stripper? No, it's not it. That's not it. Or so, you know what I'm saying? That's a classic case of not judging a book by its cover. I know they say what you see is what you get. However, it's levels to that. What you see is what you get. Shit, you feel me? There's levels to it, man. What you see is what you get in certain instances. Not all the time. It doesn't always work that way. So, to move on from that, right? I also seen something on the internet that was crazy to me. And I kind of want y'all opinion on it. I want to know what y'all really think for real. Like, which side would you have gone with? How you would have handled it? Like, just your thoughts upon it, for real. So there's this dude, right? He been getting off of work. Excuse me. He gets off of work early, 3-4 days in a row, right? Every time he come home, his pops is in the crib. Now, it's his crib, him and his girl. His pops would usually call and tell him he's coming to the crib, such and such, boom, boom, whatever, right? So 3 or 4 days in a row, he comes to the crib and his pops is at the crib and his shorty is in some booty shorts, the bottom of the ass hanging out, cooking fried chicken. His pops at the table, busting the chicken down. She right there cooking the chicken, ass all out. like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. How do we decipher this? Like, how do we figure whether or not this is appropriate? You feel me? So they get to arguing, they get to going back and forth. Like, yo, every time I walk in the crib, you're here. You ain't called me, tell me you was coming to the crib, none of that. But you're here, and then shorty, you in the kitchen cooking in booty shorts. I'm not expected to be home for another couple hours. Who you cooking chicken for? She like, oh, I'm cooking chicken for my man. I'm just cooking. Hey, sweetheart. Nah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how to like deal with that situation. I don't know how I would have dealt with that situation. You feel me? Like, I'm a person that says like if somebody be like, yo, what you would have did if such and such happened, or what you would have did if, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really say until I'm like in front of that situation, when I'm really like dealing with that situation head on. Then I can better say, and even at that time, I can't say. You're gonna see how I react to it or what's going on with it. You feel me? Like, it's not gonna be no, yo, what would you do if, I don't know, man. Like, I really can't tell you. Like, it's not gonna be easy for me to like just sit here and explain to you what I would do in a situation like that, because I really don't know for real. Really have no clue what I would do in a situation like that. What I do know is that's one fucked up situation to be in, man. One fucked up situation to be in. I will say that. Now, I talked previously about Joe Smith and his wife and the situation of her having the OnlyFans and all that, right? So I want to shout out to Treasure, Stat Baby, and Cam. They had Joe Smith's wife on Stats podcast check out the stats on this past Friday. So they had her on the podcast, and her name her name is Keisha Chavez, aka Kiss. So Keisha Chavez, aka Kiss. She want to go by Kiss or whatever. So she was on there, yo. The episode was funny as shit. You feel me? My nigga Cam, man, fucking Cam, man. Salute to Cam, man. He was low key shooting a shot. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go watch it. This shit is hilarious. It's on the Come and Talk to Me channel. You know what I'm saying? You know they do the Is What It Is joint, and they got Stat on there. She got her own podcast called Check the Stats or whatever. So they had Keisha Chavez, aka Kiss, on there, and you know she gets to explaining about like the whole situation for real. The nigga Joe Smith left after the situation because I thought it was kind of fucked up. Me personally, I thought it was fucked up how she handled it. However, then she later explained like the reason why she started recording because it started getting a little heated and she wanted, you know what I mean? She wanted to record to like have it like kind of calm down type shit because she don't like getting too confrontational with Joe or whatever. So that's the reason why she started recording or whatever. At first, initially, I was kind of like, fuck Keisha, man. Fuck her, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how it be. Like, that goes back to judging a book by its cover. Like, that's how it be. Like, you get a little snippet of people's situation or a snippet of people's lives and shit, and then automatically you go to judging shit. You feel me? I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it because I definitely saw the little snippet and automatically thought totally different of her. You feel me? And after watching her episode with Stat and Cam, like, she a hustler for real. Like, she grinding, she a hustler. She wasn't there for the money to like drain the nigga and all that. His first wife actually did that to him, and she was with the nigga in his worst times, helping him get back up, get bread, and all that shit. However, like, what it seems to me, because I don't want to be placing judgment all over again, the other side, you feel me? What seems to me, though, is this nigga Joe's a tender ass nigga, man. You tender, nigga. You a tender nigga, man. Or when she said in the video, like, yo, you knew the type of person I was before you met me, you knew I whatever ever. She used to do adult films and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you already know she gonna do what she do on Cam to get that bread. Like, that's what she was doing before you married her. You know what I mean? Like, she do movies, she do music, she do a lot of shit. She do a lot of shit, man. Shout out to Keisha, man, because I got a newfound respect for her after really hearing her side of the story and hearing what she had to say about the shit and all that. You know what I mean? And initially, I thought totally different of her. Initially, I'm thinking like, yo, this bitch foul, whatever, which really wasn't the case. Like, she really trying to hold that nigga down, and the nigga Joe left. So she on the podcast with Stat or whatever, and she like, yo, I just want Joe to come home, like. And Stat asked her like, yo, what if Joe asked you to take the OnlyFans down? What would you do? She was like, yo, I'll show him the records or the statements. I'll show him the statements and see if that's really what he want me to do for real. So Keisha getting bread off the OnlyFans. Like I said before, like, salute to anybody doing OnlyFans. I don't want it to sound like I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I don't clowning motherfuckers that do it or don't fuck with people that do it or whatever. Like, that's your thing. You do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for it. I'm not gonna do it. That's just me. That's just me. I'm not gonna pay for it. You feel me? Like, I'm just not doing it. So Yeah, that's how that went. It was a pretty good ass interview too. Like, you know what I mean? She broke down like how she felt about shit, like what she had going on and things like that. So, you know what I mean? I respect it. I dead ass respect it. Something I wanted to talk about last week that I forgot to talk about was basically giving the gifts people deserve and not really like physical things or tangible things, right? You could be given a gift of a have a good day or how was your day, just engaging in some sort of communication or, you know what I mean, conversation. You feel me? That's a gift. Like that's a like I consider it to be. You know what I mean? And then it could be like, you know what I mean, physical things or tangible items like giving flowers. Cause you can give flowers in a physical sense as well as a mental sense. You feel me? Like just bigging somebody up with words help tremendously. Like I know I said this before, like just really like shouting somebody out or even like just giving them some sort of recognition that they doing good or you know what I mean? Just bigging them up, just giving them, just pulling them up and shit. You know what I mean? That goes a long way, man. That speaks volumes, man. You know what I'm saying? So just giving gifts, giving proper gifts to the people that really deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody out there that you know that you fuck with that might be going through a hard time or that maybe got a lot on their plate right now. You know what I'm saying? Just reach out to the friends that you know, the friends that you love. Reach out to your peoples. You know what I mean? Just extend a helping hand. You know, things like that. It really does. It's a small gesture. However, it really does go a long way. Um, something other something else that I really can't recollect if I spoke upon it already last week or not. However, I'm going to speak on it again if I did, and if not, I'm going to speak on it right now for the first time. Um, Stop procrastinating, man. Do not procrastinate, whether it's a large task or a small task. Okay? Nothing is too small because it be the smallest things that need to be done or need to be taken care of, that need to be handled, that can inflate and elevate into a larger thing, a larger scale, put you in a better place. You know what I mean? So just quit the procrastination. I just want to, you know what I mean, just say that. I don't want to really delve too deep into it. Just in case I did speak about it already, I don't want to sound like a broken record with this shit or whatever. However, just tackle whatever goals you got. Just tackle whatever situation needs to be handled, whether they're small or large. Take care of that shit. Like, take care of that shit. And shit had me, I was cursing myself out the other day. I had dishes in my sink for damn near a week, man. Just little weird shit, little corny shit, but I'm dead ass cursing myself out. Like it took me all but 7 to 8 minutes to do those dishes. However, I just kept looking at them shits like, damn, I ain't doing them shits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just small procrastinations like that lead you into procrastinating about shit, real shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So just take care of the small shit. You know what I mean? You got a little piece of trash on the floor that you're looking at right now, or something on the table that's been sitting there throw that shit out, man. Because that's where it starts. You start procrastinating about real small, little dumb shit, and then next thing you know, that shit snowballs into some other shit. Like, throw that shit away, man. Get rid of it. You don't need it there. It don't need to be there, man. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go into the second quote of the episode, which is, trust will make you vulnerable. Love will get you killed. Mm. Damn. Man, listen, man. Listen, man. Trusting people is overrated, man. You can't, you know, I had this piece of attire one time, piece of clothing one time that stated trust no one. That's very true for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful who you trust, because when you trust people, you putting your guard down. And when you put your guard down, that allows individuals to come in and invade your space. That allows people to come fuck with your peace, fuck with your sanity a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to trust that they'll be gentle with you, or you want to trust that they'll do the right thing by you, or you want to trust that things are going to go the way that you anticipate them to go. I'm here to tell you that it's not always, not saying that it won't. Sometimes it will. You know what I'm saying? There's good people out there. There's wonderful people out there. However, make sure you know that person's a good person beforehand. Make sure you know that person's a good person before you get the goddamn throwing too much trust into them. You know what I'm saying? You got to start making people prove themselves. People got to prove themselves worthy of hanging around. Motherfuckers got to prove themselves worthy of hanging around me. Like, you got to prove yourself worthy of getting my attention, getting my love, getting my trust. You know what I mean? I just had a conversation with somebody, man. I'm asking him like, yo, man, why we keep ignoring all the signs for? Because we believe and trust that these people won't do it to us? Why not? We're sitting here watching them do it to these people that we didn't believe that they would do it to. Don't be so naive, man. Don't be so naive to think that you're special and that this grimy motherfucker won't do it to you. Like, stop putting your trust in other people. Trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that you, just try this. All the stuff that you put into other people or that you give to other people, try giving it to yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you love people so much. You love people so, love you. You got to love you, man. You got to trust that you can do the right thing. You got to trust that you can make it happen without depending on somebody else to come do it. They're not going to do it. They might say they're going to do it. They want something. They want something. You always hear like somebody being like, what you being nice for? What you want, man? They want something. They got something going on, man. They got some type of ulterior motive, man. I'm telling you. You young girls out there, man. You go, come hang out, come chill out. He wants something, man. He wants something. I got young daughters, man. I be trying to tell them, listen, y'all got to understand. This is coming from your dad. This is coming from a man. That's telling you. That was your age before. That's these young boys' age before. That boy wants something, man. And guess what it is? You guessed it. They want something, man. Excuse me. They want something, man. So, yeah, you got to be more careful, man. You got to be more careful. Trust to leave you vulnerable, right? Love will get you killed. I know y'all heard that before. I know you heard that before. Like, how many times or how many people do you know that got killed or murdered or taken out or sent to jail or whatever? It's never done by a stranger. These things never happen by chance. They're done by the people you love. You feel me? Like, people say, you can ask anybody, like, yo, whoever did you the dirtiest ever in life? Whoever did you wrong ever in life? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say family. Like I told you before, blood don't make you family, man. That just make y'all related. Like, oh, like you can't be too vulnerable to where you let your guard down. Then you get to loving somebody, because once you throw all that into the mix, shit get fuzzy, man. Shit get a little shaky. Shit is not how it was when y'all was just cooling and chilling and vibing in a certain fashion. Once you start getting that love shit in there, shit start getting a little hazy, man. Decisions start being poorly made. You start making poor decisions because you love this person. You know what I'm saying? And then you hurt so bad because the person you love do you so wrong. You know how many families out here are just broken up? Like, a person that I love dearly, can't fuck with him. Can't fuck with him. And you know what's so crazy? Motherfucker been doing me dirty since I was a kid. You know why I stuck in just, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that's family, that's blood, man. Because, yeah, that's family, that's blood. Man, I'm in the process of cutting a lot of motherfuckers off. The most recent motherfuckers is family. People I love. Gotta cut them off. Gotta cut them off, man. Me and Cuz was talking like, yo, Cuz, whatever. Why do we keep allowing this shit to go on? Because they family? That's not a good enough reason no more. Motherfuckers gotta get cut off, man. People gotta be held accountable for the bullshit that they doing. You know what I'm saying? People gotta be held accountable, man. I'm not gonna ignore these signs that are given that this individual or these individuals, they're not for me for real. They're opportunists. They're looking for a way up. Or they're looking for somebody to hold them down, to protect them. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for your name or your stature or your abilities to keep them out of shit or keep them away from trouble or keep a couple dollars in their pocket. That's what they want. Stop ignoring the signs that are being given, yo. Stop. I'm telling you. You got to take shit for what it is for real, because the minute you just keep saying, oh, nah, they family, or nah, they love me, or I love them, or the minute you keep saying that, that's all it's going to take for somebody to do you wrong, because you're being vulnerable and you love this person. Now you're cooked. I know a dude right now, that got sentenced to 6 years because he held it down for somebody he loves. Got put in an awkward predicament, man. Motherfuckers wait until they get in their late 30s and early 40s to go do 6-year bids and 10-year bids. Y'all niggas is wildin'. I hope all that jail shit is behind me, man. At this point in my life, if you ever hear me going to jail, best believe it's for one of my children or for a goddamn good cause, protecting myself. That's gonna be it. And the way my shit is set up, it's over. It's quiet. Tomorrow. So it's gonna be a real good reason. If I go back to jail, it's gonna be a real good reason. It ain't gonna be behind because I love this person or I'm vulnerable and I trust this motherfucker. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? And listen, don't say, oh, that nigga gonna tell. Hell, man, listen, I don't even give it up like that. It's not my MO. Never has been. You know what I'm gonna do? Not put myself in a predicament to where I'm faced with something like that. You got to be smarter than that. That's what you do. Don't go telling on a motherfucker. No. I know I ain't got another 10 in me. That don't mean I'm going to tell on a nigga. That means I'm going to stay away from the nigga. I'm not going to be around that shit. Stay away from the bullshit. Move around, man. That's how you stay out of the bing. Not by telling on your peoples, telling on your mans, because if you out there doing that shit and you with them getting into all that shit, I hope you're ready to do the time, because God forbid, it may possibly happen. You know, God forbid. However, I know I ain't got it in me, so I stay away from the shit, man. That shit, it ain't for me no more. I did it enough, man. I done did enough. I'm telling you, they got enough out of me, man. For real. Now, on a lighter note, a little crazier or whatever, before we get back into the, because I got a few more things to talk about. That's fucking ridiculous. A couple more things actually. Now we got to be wise and be careful. Keep our minds open. Be open-minded and understand, right? Because I saw a video on the internet. This shit is crazy. It's like, so they throw up the little caption of this video, is not suitable or whatever the fuck they say. Click if you want to watch it anyway, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this shit accessible? It was body bags full of children, with that shit that's going on, the Gaza and the Israel shit and all that shit. Man, body bags full of children, man. Like, that shit is like, wow. Like we just normalize death. We just normalize seeing people dead. This shit is just so accessible on the internet, right? Like, I remember, rest in peace, P.O.V. Rock. I remember when he got killed, and instantly, you know what I mean? I knew there was a thing on the internet. There was a video and shit like that, of him like sitting there bleeding out, dying. Now, my daughters, you know what I'm saying, were heavy on his music and shit like that, and they follow shit like that. And when little TJ got shot, like, my daughter was in like a little funk, like, you know what I mean? Because she has a musical bond with these people, like, she knows them, so she feels for them and shit like that. So I was very concerned when I found out she saw the video of P.O.V Rock on the ground bleeding out, dying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could see the change in her demeanor that day. Like, like, our children are watching people die, like, in front of them. And it's so accessible. Like, this shit is scary as fuck, man. However, before I get off topic, all right, so it was brought to my attention by a friend of mine that there were cyber attacks on Ace Hardware and their program or whatever, right? Now, I just received a letter in the mail from Progressive Leasing. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. It's like a place where you get a credit of a certain amount of money, you spend it, and then you pay it back, you know what I mean, gradually type shit. You know what I'm saying? Progressive Leasing. You know, hence the name Progressive Leasing, whatever. Boom. So I had a letter from them stating, yo, your information has been compromised. Our shit, it was hacked. They got your name, number, social, blah, blah, blah. We took the precautions. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's cyber attacks going on. Motherfuckers is hacking shit to get people's information to, you know what I mean? And you know what they say with this AI shit, and then they got people, they can mimic people, they can take, you know what I mean? The shit is scary, man. So they had a huge cyber attack at Ace Hardware, like the warehouse, of like they couldn't order shit online, they couldn't do nothing online. Customers could still, you know, get stuff. Like if they came in physically and paid and shit like that. However, like they was on it heavy, like all employees, all hands on deck, no no time or overtime, like trying to work hard to figure out how to kind of curve what was going on and shit. However, what people need to understand is once something has already done, it's already done. They hacked in, they got what they needed already. It don't matter what the fuck you do after the fact. It don't matter what you do now. Oh, you want to, oh, go ahead. You can try and, you know, stop it or bring it back to regular or this, that, and the third. Go ahead. Dude, we done already dipped in there and got what the fuck we wanted. You better believe it. They done got the shit they wanted already. You don't give a fuck about, oh, y'all doubling back and doing security now, tightening up and all this other shit. They don't care. They done already got what they wanted already. Like, well, like, y'all gotta understand, like, see, that's the thing with the government. They try to blind you from the truth with the bullshit. Throw bad bullshit at you. Throw this shit at you. Throw this at you. Throw this shit. Nah, man. To where it's like, all right, they forgot about it. Ain't nothing going on. This shit been going on for a while now. When they was saying, like, you know what I mean? All this, I know y'all remember that 2K, Y2K shit. Everything's gonna shut down. And then when the internet went down, motherfuckers was losing their mind. Motherfuckers was losing their mind. They couldn't go on Facebook or Instagram or something for 24 hours. That was the test right there. That was the crash test dummy right there. Let's shut this shit down for 24 hours and see what's going on. Like, see how we can, see what we, you know what I mean? People don't know what to do without social media. This shit is crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I know y'all remember that shit. Where was you at when that happened? How did you feel when that happened? I didn't give a fuck. You wanna know why? Because I work overnights. I slept through the whole shit. And when I woke up, I don't care about social media because I gotta go drive. And about the time I got off the next day, I didn't even realize this shit happened. However, you hearing it, oh my God, I was fucking stressed, bro. I couldn't even get on. Shit was crazy. Oh, yeah, damn. I didn't even realize it happened until after it was already over. Lord knows. Y'all motherfuckers out there that just cannot go a day without social media or, you know what I'm saying, your phone or the internet in some fashion. They hacking us. That's how they getting us, man. They sent me a letter, said, listen, whoever these people were, they got all your info, man. I said, God damn. We doing what we can to, what they call it, stop the fraud and all that other shit or whatever. Then they hit you with the, go through these people. If anything happens with fraud, they can help you out. These specific people, the people that they working with. Y'all motherfuckers couldn't stop the shit from happening. Why I'm going to fuck with y'all? It don't make no sense. Why? Why am I going to fuck with y'all? Y'all couldn't stop the shit from happening in the first place, man. You got to be shitting me, man. Out of control. Out of control, man. Alright, so this next subject, man. This nigga DJ Academics is loose. Pause. He's wilding out. Okay? He's been beefing with Saucy Santana, about, you know what I mean, like some gay shit or whatever. Yeah, Saucy been in the news a lot too, just about like he's saying gay shit like I ain't gonna be gay no more after 30 or something like that. Or I want kids, I want a wife and kids, and like, bro, you gay or you not gay? I don't know. Like, you talking about you want to be gay, you want to stop being gay at 30 and have kids naturally with a woman. And then there was other people saying like, yo, you know what I mean? Like if she's comfortable with it and like it's just too much, man. Like, there's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. Like, however, Saucy Santana bombed DJ Academics, bombed him, told him he'll whoop him out, all that. Told him to come outside. Academics like, yo, pull up to the headquarters, pull up. Saucy like, and I ain't pulling up. Come outside. I got something for you. Come outside. That's a man. Maybe gay, but that's a man. You might want to be careful, Academics. So, then it led to Queen Latifah bombing him, right? Coming at him because he was saying some vile, demeaning things about black women. You know what I mean? And yeah, Queen Latifah didn't like it. She put out a statement kind of like saying like you wild in Academics, like you're being mad disrespectful to the black women. And then she quoted a quote by Malcolm X that was along the lines of the black woman is like the worst treated person in America and the less respected person in America, and you know what I mean, things of that nature. Like Academics, bro, like that nigga's like the king of clout to me. Like, bro, you sit in your spot, your little basement, your little whatever, your little dungeon, and just go off. That nigga's annoying as fuck as shit. Like, I don't know. His voice is annoying as fuck to me. The way he talks is annoying as fuck to me. The nigga's just mad annoying to me. The nigga's annoying as fuck. Or like, now you're in the news for like bombing gay people, trying to talk shit to gay people, and then talking shit about black women. Like, my nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, in a nutshell, bro. Like, just shut the fuck up, like, cause you just talking mad shit for nothing, like, for real. You ain't gonna do shit to nobody. You scary ass nigga. You're going to call the police. Like, you're a citizen, bro. Like, you're not doing nothing to nobody, and that's it. Point blank. Like, stop coming at people like in an awkward fashion because you think you can because you're a personality or whatever. That shit is corny as fuck to me. Oh, just shut. Sometimes people just gotta learn how to shut the fuck up. Like, mind your business on certain shit. It's not none of your business. You just want to jump in the middle of shit just to say something about something, just because you know it's gonna gain traction. I think that shit is wild corny. That shit is corny as fuck to me. Like, or I think it's a cornball, bro. Like, it's not nothing we don't already know. However, it's like it's continuously some fuck shit with this nigga. Like, and we all know this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is gonna fade out, and then, you know what I mean? About 4 months down the line, there's gonna be some other shit or another nigga he talking shit about or saying something. Then he's gonna fade out. Like, this shit is a repetitive thing. This shit is a cycle. And it's funny that we're talking about him because now we're about to talk about his man. Like, his man, you already know who his man is. The nigga 6'9". Like, so he gets arrested in DR. So it's not about for no fucking murder like everybody was saying and all that dumb shit. That shit was like, that'd be the dumb shit. Motherfuckers start making shit up, running with shit, trying to make shit something that it's not. This nigga ain't get arrested for no fucking murder. Like, so him and his bodyguards beat up some dude named Diamond La Mafia. All right. He's a producer in Dominican Republic. Him and his bodyguards, they on camera going into the spot, roughing Diamond and his peoples up and shit. After, you know what I mean, they run out and shit. Police come. Diamond and his people start recording, showing all the injuries and the bruises and the busted face and the busted mouth and all that shit. Like, basically making a video document of all the shit that happened. Now, just guess. Just give me one guess, y'all. Why do you think that happened? Just give me one guess on why you think all this went down. 6ix9ine and his bodyguards ran up in the studio and beat up on Diamond La Mafia and his peoples because of a female. You guessed it. Oh, because of a female. Okay? Now, we know what happened the last time. What 6ix9ine did. Ultimately, over a female. Okay? Like, y'all gotta relax, yo. Like, y'all gotta chill out, man. Like, bro, don't end it all. Don't let it be an end all be all over no female, man. Y'all gotta chill out, man. Like, y'all don't wanna live. Like, y'all don't got lives to live. Like, y'all don't got shit to do to be trying to figure out. Like, so just recently, I seen a video. It's an old video, however, it resurfaced about a man recording himself that he shot his girlfriend in the head, an ex-girlfriend or whatever in the head. He's recording himself like, yeah, I just shot my ex-girl in the head. This shit is crazy. This shit is like a movie. I never thought I'd be that man that'd do some shit like this. And it's all really because my ex-wife, and you know what I'm saying? When I catch her ass, I'm gonna kill her. I can't go to jail, so after I kill my ex-wife, I'm gonna kill myself too. And the nigga actually went through and did the shit. Like, it's a video that resurfaced. It's not a recent incident. However, it happened in the past where he recorded himself saying he just shot his ex-girlfriend in the head. He's about to shoot his ex-wife in the head, and then he's going to kill himself. So in the midst of him making a video saying, yeah, when I catch, oh shit, there go my ex-wife right there. And then the video shakes up, and then that's the end of the video. However, ultimately, following up on the story, like, he really did kill his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, went on to kill his ex-wife, and then killed himself. All over a female. 90% of beefs in the world, in the hood, or that's going on, and all that, it's a female involved, man. It's a female. No slight to the females, but these females, they don't give a fuck about what y'all. They don't care. These females don't care. You gonna kill off somebody, you kill this nigga, she gonna be outside with this nigga the next day, laid up with this nigga the next day, because you went and did something. You don't own her. You're not the rightful owner of that cat. That ain't yours. I gotta get it together, man. I gotta get it together, man. So all that happened over a female. Okay? 6ix9ine and his bodyguards went up in there, beat up on that man, boom, 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 whatever. He gets arrested. He bailed out for $500,000. However, now he can't leave DR for 6 months. So this nigga is on a 6-month vacation, and they love him over there still. He's doing shows and all that shit over there still. I don't know how this next 6 months is going to be, being that he did that to whoever he did it to or whatever. However, he can't leave DR for 6 months now. You know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing investigation. It's an ongoing case or whatever. So he's got to stay there for the next 6 months until the situation gets resolved or whatever. So, you know, just need to get a vacation. You know, but it was all over a female, and that's terrible, because we lose a lot of good people in this world over females. You know what I mean? Like, it's bad, bro. The shit is sad. Like, you don't own, like, niggas, y'all don't own these females. Like, y'all gotta stop acting like that. Like, y'all gotta stop acting like y'all rightful owners of what they possess. That's not yours, bro. You don't own that shit. Shit, even when you have kids and have daughters, like, your daughters got to make their own decisions. Like, I try to tell my daughters, like, just to always remember, always keep in mind what I'm telling you. That's all I can really ask. You know what I'm saying? However, I can't choose what they do. I can't make them do something or not do something. I could just give them the information and hope that they listen. You niggas don't own these females, man. Y'all niggas is tripping, man. Y'all wilding for real. So we're going to get into the last quote of the episode, and then I'm going to do my, you know what I mean, Duck's P.O.V. You feel me? So the last quote of the episode is, everything that's good to you isn't always good for you. All right. So I was watching a show, and then I heard the quote, because the female said, you know, that was some of the best sex that I ever had in my life. And then the person was like, well, what you doing? Why you ain't And she said that, like, you know what they say, everything that's good to you isn't always good for you. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Okay? That kind of makes me think of, like, just toxic relationships, toxic situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it feels good at the moment, or a drug, you know what I'm saying? Or that fast money. Just because it feels good at the time or it feels good at the moment, that doesn't mean that it's good for you. You know, you can't always just expect that things are in the best interest of you because it tastes good, smell good, look good, feel good. No. Which leads me to talk about this one thing before we get out of here, because I forgot to talk about this shit, right? Now, this is a perfect example, right? Fruits and vegetables are supposed to be good for you, correct? Boom. So I went to do a delivery, well, pickup, a backhaul, right? From a farm. So they say. I went to pick up tomatoes and raspberries, right? Now, I went to pick up like a lot of tomatoes, a shit ton of tomatoes. It was like maybe 4,000 pounds of tomatoes, right? From a farm that I was going to pick it up from. Now, when I pulled up, it's not a farm. It looks like a factory. It was a factory, actually. You know what I mean? I backed into the factory, backed up to the door, and he's like, yeah, you're picking up tomatoes and raspberries or whatever. Now, if I'm one person coming to pick up 3,000 to 4,000 pounds of tomatoes, and I'm pretty sure this happens on a regular, how fast are tomatoes growing? Like, does anybody know how long does it take for a tomato to grow? Because if I'm going to pick up 4,000 to 5,000 pounds, and then there was 3 other trucks there waiting, I don't know what they were going to pick up, but just say they were going to pick up tomatoes, right? Now, how fast does the fucking tomato grow? Now, this is a warehouse. This is not a farm where you see outside and you see corn growing or corn maze or corn. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on in there. They're cloning the tomatoes. They're making them grow faster. They're injecting the motherfuckers. I don't know. However, everything that's good to you isn't always good for you. Okay? That's just something to think about, man. Because I wanted to touch on that previously. However, I think it slipped my mind. I didn't have it written in my notes. However, I think that's very weird, right? That it's a factory setting, you know what I'm saying? People are in these white suits, you know what I mean? Man, fuckers in robot tomatoes, like homegrown tomatoes in a warehouse, I mean, in a factory? Like, them shits ain't real for real. Them shits ain't real tomatoes, man. Them shits ain't real tomatoes, man. You got to be careful what you eat, man. Just because it's a tomato don't mean this shit good for you. Who knows how that shit was made? I don't know. I don't know how it was made. No idea. All right, so now we're going to get to Duck's POV, okay? This is just my point of view. These are the things that I see, and I'm just giving you my thoughts on it. Not necessarily the thoughts of anybody else. Don't have to be. I may be the only person thinking this way. However, here we go. My point of view, okay? Now, the question is, should couples have access to each other's phones? My take on it, right? Mind your motherfucking business, man. What's in my phone is my business, okay? I'm not the person that's going to go through your phone. That's not me. I don't do those. I don't want to know what's going on. I'm not looking for something, because when you look for something, that's when you're going to find it. That's when you're going to see it. You're going to see exactly what you're looking for 9 times out of 10. You better just hope and pray that you are doing the best that you can do to keep your relationship or whatever together. Because you better believe me when I tell you, she's got options, bro. You're not the only one. She got a backup. Just do your job, do your due diligence to keep your relationship together. And then that other dude won't have to get that phone call. Or it's 100 niggas in her shit telling her, good morning, beautifuls, have a good night, beautifuls, and all that. She reads it, leaves it on scene and all that. They're out there, bro. You're going to look through that phone and be devastated. Then it's going to fuck everything up. Mind your business. Ladies, you're going to see exactly what you don't want to see. Or do you want to see it? I like options. I think options are a great thing because, first off, if you're in a relationship, it keeps the other person on their toes, okay? All right? Because when you go into something, it's a certain way, and you kind of want it to stay that way, how it started. You don't want it to drift off and get weird and get difficult and get different, okay? So if the other person knows that, they fuck up, there's somebody waiting in the wing, maybe they'll do better. They should do better. But, I don't like to be held captive in anything. Like I'm a pretty good, you know what I mean? Like when I was in relationships, I was, I thought I was good or shit. Like I did some, some women badly. I cheated. I did wrong and stuff like that. I don't, I don't gloat about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I did bad. I did bad. I did. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to just one in particular, my kid's mom, because I really did her bad. Like I did. And I was young and shit. There's no excuse for it. You feel me? However, I did, I did a lot of change. I was a kid. I wasn't ready. I thought I was trying to be, whatever. However, listen, now, I never went through her phone. I will never. None of my relationships, none. I don't go through nobody's phone. Like, I don't care to. It's none of my business. I'm telling you, it's none of my business. Like, I don't, because at the end of the day, if I'm doing my job, if I'm doing what I got to do, whoever's in that phone ain't going to get an opportunity. But when you fuck up and something goes wrong, that's when they get a shot. It's what you consider cheating. What do you consider cheating? What do you consider to be unfaithful? Okay? Because if you're like, well, only sex makes you unfaithful, that's cap. All right? I don't believe that nobody is 100% faithful to nobody. If you go flirting with a motherfucker, that's cheating, man. Everything's fucking cheating, man. Everything is cheating, man. I'm telling you, man. Just don't look, man. Just stay out their phone, man. Just mind your business. Go about your business. Go about your day. That phone is that individual's phone. Don't go snooping through the shit, because you're going to find what you don't want to see. I'm telling you, you're going to find it. Exactly what you wish that you didn't see, you're going to see it. I don't believe, me personally, and like I said, this is my point of view. Just my point of view. I ain't trying to get nobody all riled up. I ain't trying to get no relationships. If y'all watching this and then you look at your spouse and be like, bitch, you cheating? Nigga, you cheating? Listen, this is just my point of view. Okay? And my point of view only comes off of my experiences in life. Okay? Just don't go through their phone. Leave their phone alone, man. You know, I mean, if y'all on that type of time where y'all have that trust with each other to go through their phone, that's cool. Have at it. However, if you thinking like, damn, if you don't trust this motherfucker or you don't trust her and something is in your mind and you think something fishy, that's exactly what's going on. Just to let you know. All right? Just to get your heads up. Just so you don't, be mad about it later. Remember where you heard it first, man. It's Doug's P.O.V, man. Don't go through their phone. Leave it alone. All right? So listen, man. Never judge a book by its cover. All right? Trust will make you vulnerable. Love will get you killed. You feel me? Remember these things, man. And everything that's good to you isn't always good for you. And you can quote me on this.